Hi, this is David Wright, and you're listening to WICR.
How you guys doing? Back. I believe this is week 5. I'm getting through this of my segments on music, covering different type of genres, and handpicking various numerous amounts of artists, briefly discussing them and playing a little bit of their music if you have or have not heard their music. So this week, I believe last week, what did I do? Last week was Pop with John Bellion. So this week I did have a decision again whether I should go with R&B and soul, which I did week 1, or hip hop and rap, which I did week 2. So I think I'm going to keep the pattern going, and I'm going through with R&B and soul. And the artist that I've picked for today's segment is pretty recent, pretty prominent in the music industry in terms of R&B and soul. Um, Freshly emerging into the world of music, but although his last project was released in 2016, I'm gonna be honest. I heard about this guy around 2017. I thought it was another one of those because I have been covering artists who have been recently coming out around 2017, coming out with projects. Where I thought this one actually came out in 2017 as well, but it came out in 2016, which says a little bit, but not really. Every artist has their goes at their own pace at how quick they reach their fame. But this artist definitely is one that should be talked about, discussed, and have his music played on air. So the artist that I've picked today is Atlanta-based, and he goes by Black. It looks like Six Lack, but it is pronounced Black. And he has. This is another artist who has. I'm not gonna say very distinct, but he has a pretty distinct style. Um, his style is described as moody, as if it sounds like I'm gonna read the description in the bio of his album. It says which make highlights like Problems, which is one of his songs, and X Calling, which is another one of his songs, stand out like waves rippling through a dark ocean. Now, I know what you're thinking, where it's like, how does it sound like, how can you picture, how can music sound like waves in a dark ocean? But once you hear it, that's a pretty accurate description, believe it or not. I still don't know how to describe that and define that as how it sounds like an ocean, but it's one of those, like, it's soothing, and like the instrumentals are like very broken. I don't really know the terminology, but it's like it sounds like way like I don't know, not just waves in the ocean, but like waves in the music, like it's going in and out with the volume and the intensity of the background music, the beats. Um, it's very like it's described as moody and seductive, but very like another one of those artists where you can actually understand what they're saying in their lyrics, as opposed to some others where they may just be um, throwing out gibberish on a beat. But this one has some lyrics. I haven't really researched or pretty much just looked through his lyrics to get a feel for what he may be talking about. I just listen to it and it vibes. Um, I don't think there really is a central topic, which is not a bad thing. Not every project or song has to have a central project. It could be speaking for someone else or telling the story of someone else or from a different perspective. But he has a wide variety of things discussed, but obviously there are common themes that we hear about in today's world. Like the common ones that I go over, whether it's relationships, whether it's going through a tough time, school, getting over a girl, getting over a guy, and then just songs about life, I guess. But it's like he doesn't specify a lot on like what he's talking about, and he just makes room for himself to like go around and talk about whatever, sing about whatever, rap about whatever. And it's weird because it's not really rapping, and singing is hard to define it as well, because it's not really, it's like him talking, but talking in a harmonious way over a beat. And it kind of distinguishes itself as singing, but it's not the singing that you think of, where it's like full out vocals and reaching a range and like giving it your all, like your soul, but at the same time he is giving it his soul. So as hard as it is to describe the music of each individual artist, I think it goes more to show you rather than to tell you what type of music that they come out with. So I'm gonna go forth and do that. I'm gonna play like 2 or 3 songs, and stick with me because I'll be right back.
Hi, this is David Wright, and you're listening to WICR.